The Russians may have been forced out of Stary Saltiv,
It's all right.
but that doesn't mean they're leaving it in peace.
It's close.
If you're on this road, you're being watched. Hidden among these trees, Russian eyes and Russian guns. Here apartment blocks face snipers and artillery. The slightest sign of movement and they open fire. You can just about glimpse this new frontier between the two armies, but it's wise to keep your head down. The Russians have been pushed back the other side of the Donets River, which is now the front line here. But while they've been forced out of the town of Stary Saltiv, they are shelling it on a daily basis.
Outgoing or incoming?
There's little respite between the salvos for those who remain. In the refuge below, the mental toll becomes clear.
Down in the bunker.
Nina has a pacemaker and the anxiety is crippling her.
Did she think about leaving here?
I have nowhere to go.
There's a lot of shelling going on now and it sounds like it's right in the middle of town, so we're not going to hang around. I think we're going to get out now, but this is what the people here are living with day in, day out.
On the edge of town, signs the Russians were caught off guard. But while their abandoned camp suggests a Ukrainian victory, the Russians have not been pushed back very far. A destroyed T-90M tank highlights Russian vulnerabilities. Even with its superior armour, it was no match for British-supplied weaponry, as seen from a Ukrainian drone. It's allowed Ukraine's own tanks to take up position, but the crew of this T-64 went one better than destroying their adversary. They defeated them while managing to salvage Russian hardware, which they told me will be put back into service against their enemy.
It was scary, but we did it. It was a spectacular victory.
Elsewhere, Ukraine is redeploying and recapturing ground previously held by Russia. Northwest of Kharkiv, President Putin's forces have been pushed back inside their own border, but that doesn't mean they're out of the fight.
Hello, how are you?
The local commander of a village within sight of the frontier takes me to see how it's become the new front line.
When our forces approach the border, the Russians attack us with aircraft and artillery.
And so they are digging in within sight of their much bigger neighbour. Here, their means of holding them off is a machine gun made in the Second World War. Half a mile down the track from Russia, another reminder that Ukraine's pivotal role in the world's food supply has been upended. This cargo of grain is lost, but so might much of this year's harvest. It will be felt in hardship and potential famine far from these borders for years. The shifting